Alright guys, we got some news today, especially good for people that just started playing or for others like me that had actually a bit of a break. Now one of the things that I like about Raid in general as a game and Plarium as a company is that they always come in with, you know, corporations with IPs. We saw it with Alien vs Predator, with the Turtles, and some of those I actually missed. Now as you guys might know, I took a bit of a break from the game for roughly a year, maybe a little bit under, and then came back and I'm now playing very actively again. But at the same time, during that little hiatus that I had, I also missed a few of those IPs. And it's always one of these things, you know, where I like to at least get some of the champions in. And you know what? They brought him back. We have HeMan back in action. So HeMan and Skeletor are now once again on offer. One of them for free, the other one tied to a pass. So we're going to check that out real quickly. But really cool to see that Plarium also brings some of those IPs back and allows you to get champions that you might actually have missed out on the first time. So let's take a quick look. And yeah, HeMan is back, boys. So let's go. Skeletor as the first champion is actually completely free. So you can see the abilities and everything here. And it is, once again, just simply you logging in the entire time and then picking the rewards up. It's not only you getting the champion itself, but then also being able to go straight up for a proper blessing for him. So this one is completely free, and again, we have one of those login champions. We had that with Michelangelo and a couple of others, with the Xenomorph, for example, as well. So right now, plenty of rewards, just simply log back into the game and get all of this stuff for free. But of course, we have a little bit more going on, because on the one hand, he is quite nice. You got Shredder, especially for Night Revenant, obviously. If you're struggling a bit in Faction Wars hard or anywhere else, he can be an asset. But the real benefit, if you're willing to go for it, would of course be HeMan, which you probably encountered at least in Arena a few times if you don't have him yourself. So let's take another look at him. HeMan is currently tied to a champion pass, so there's plenty of rewards that you can get for free, including the avatar over here. But if you actually want to have HeMan, then you need to get the pass itself. Now with the Elite Pass, you obviously have two different ones. You have the Elite Pass, in which you auto-complete everything, you got all the levels in there and some extra rewards, and then you have the normal pass itself. Now, I gotta say that for me, it's always a little bit of an interesting one when it comes to the passes within the game. I am not usually somebody that buys packs. I'm not on a full free-to-play account on my main account. In the past, when I started the game, I got some of the smaller packs that they had. Nothing too crazy, not a huge investment or anything. I think in total, I'm like around maybe 100 to 150 euros in, how many years is it now? 6 or something like that. So I think pretty low spender. But when it comes to the champion passes, I actually kind of like them. And this is one where I'm currently now deciding whether or not I want to go for it too. It's one of the champions that I definitely felt a little bit sad that I missed out on them, because again, it's a little bit of a childhood nostalgia obviously, and he's extremely strong as well. So we can take a quick look at HeMan himself, but obviously that at the end of the day is a decision that you have to make for yourself. So I actually think I found a little bug with this one, because for some reason we don't have any background music with HeMan here. But yes, he is obviously on the Sacred Order. We have with him a champion that is Magic Affinity and fairly strong, as you can see here. I mean, it doesn't really matter where you use him. He has good scores all around. Fantastic in Faction Wars, in Arena. And for me personally, he's very appealing. I have to dig a little bit deeper on all of this and then really decide whether I'll go for him or not. We might do a bit of a deep dive on all of this soon, TM. But right now, it's just cool to see that back in the game, and I would love that for other IPs as well. Because I'm actually a little bit surprised, to tell you the truth, because oftentimes, when you think about it, it's one of those things where you're heading into one of the events where you all of a sudden, you know, have to buy a pass, or where there is like somebody on offer on it for a limited period of time. There is this exclusivity that comes with it that a lot of people then immediately go for and try to grab onto, which happened with the Turtles as well. I missed Raphael, kind of sad about it. I got all the other Turtles, but him I didn't get. So this is one of those things, but I'm actually very happy that they are bringing these back. We might see the same thing, of course, now happen for other IPs in the future too, and I personally would really welcome that. But be it as it may, we have now at least Skeletor completely free, so if you don't have him, grab him up. Just have to log in regularly, and there you are. And then you can make a decision for yourself whether or not you also want to go for HeMan. He obviously is super strong, unfortunately tied to the pass itself. Again, understandable, but definitely it's cool to see them playing with those IPs again and bringing them back at a time. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about them bringing the IP back here. Do you already have Skeletor and maybe HeMan? Is it just going to be a second Skeletor for you, so you're using him as a faction guardian? And are you going for the battle pass, or what is your plan around it? I personally like that they're bringing these back. I would love to see similar things happen for some of the other IPs that they cooperated with in the past. Most of them I didn't miss out on, but there's still a couple of things that I would like to add to my collection. And again, me personally, when it comes to actually spending money in the game, I like it when it's like tied to a battle pass where you know where the rewards are, where you have to work for them a little bit, and not necessarily to the packs. One of the things that I personally don't really go for is, for example, buying shards, because it's too much of an RNG factor for me personally, and why I can totally understand that some of the whales out there and the people that can afford it just jump in, you know, and get like massive amounts of sacreds, primals, or whatever it may be. For me, not really a thing that I'm willing to invest to. A pass, on the other hand, where you have a couple of cool rewards and maybe a champion at the end of it, that's a different story. So this is definitely tempting for me. But yeah, let me know what you think about all of this. This is something that you guys like, or are you just completely like meh about it? Either way, drop a comment in the comment section, give the video a like if you made it this far into the video, and thanks everybody for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.